So first of all, we talk about creating memorable brand identity. And for many people, it will be something like, well, let's create a color, some color pattern, let's create logos, let's create some graphic systems, and yeah, our identity is there. However, our emotional storytelling is a deep part of the brand personality. When we speak about the personal brand, this is one story. Your personal brand represents you, it's really flexible, it evolves with you. But when we speak about the business brand, we create the brand personality. Whenever I worked with huge corporates, and especially with huge corporates, we had to think, what is that psychological personality which will appeal to each of our personality profiles? And we needed to have one big personality which resonates with them all, and occasionally the personalities for each category in our audiences. I did build the multi-million dollars brands as a creative director when I did work in agencies all around the world, and it was a lot of international work. So it's really interesting how we can connect on emotional level internationally without even knowing the language. Of course, we need to know the culture. We need to understand how mythology works, how the archetype did work and inbuilt within the culture. But once it is done, and I'm a big fan of fairy tales, I love to research the things, then the brand personality is built, it starts connecting with your audience with emotional storytelling. And you may ask, well, what this emotional personality can have, it's virtual, it's literally not a person. And when we build the brand personality for the huge company, we think about stories within the company. So your clients may have a story, your team may have a story, your CEO can have a story. So people from different categories, their relationship with the company will build this emotional storytelling pattern when we talk about the huge brands. When we talk about personal brands, many people with a personal brand, they were told that they have to share everything what happened to them, and it's not true. So it really depends on your level of the comfort and on the relevance of the story. So what can you share and feel comfortable about that? Because you never should share from the wounds, you always have to share from the scars. So basically, that's a Brené Brown quote. The reason is we need to share from the scars, we need to share from the experience which we already processed. When we share the emotional story from the perspective of we being hurt and not healed yet, that really doesn't sound like wisdom and never will position your brand as something valuable. So you need to be very careful with the stories and build them strategically, and also build them from the perspective of wisdom. Speak from your experience which you already processed and healed from.